welcome back to Kendi Beauty. So today we are going to be trying to do a full face of makeup with the Tati Beauty Texture Neutrals palette. And the reason that I decided to do this is because, one, the palette came out last year, towards the end of last year, and I never had a chance to actually review it for you guys because I'm not on the PR list. I didn't get it early. By the time I did get it, there was 1,000 reviews, and I already knew it was a great palette for eyes. But what I'm thinking, and this is something I used to do back in the day when I would do clients' makeup, my makeup, especially like backstage, is I would take a palette and sort of mix and dabble, and sometimes I could get away with going away to a wedding or something with just like 2 or 3 palettes and basically being able to accomplish a full face of makeup almost. I don't do that anymore. There's just so much makeup out there. The market's saturated, and so like I need to get everything that I put my eyes on, and everything is new and different and shiny and brand new, and I love it. But what I was thinking is, because I've been traveling more lately, I love to travel, we love to travel, is, you know, it's really hard to bring like 5 or 6 palettes with you, or even like a bronzer, an eyebrow pencil, like all this stuff you have to like think out. When I travel, I have to think about, okay, I need highlight, I need this, I need that. So what I was thinking is, why do I need that? Like, why can't I try to take a palette and incorporate it into almost a full face of makeup, so that when I do go somewhere, basically all I need is foundation and a palette and maybe some powder, you know, and mascara maybe. So we're gonna try this out. I would like to try to challenge myself to do more of these videos. Let me know if you guys are intrigued by this, if you want to see more, you know, full face, one palette videos. I would be more than happy to do more of them. So that being said, if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel, tap the bell so you can be notified of all of the new upcoming videos, and we'll get started. Okay, so obviously this is the palette. It's a very used and abused. This is one of my favorite palettes for 2019, I think. But we're going to start out with the brows. We're going to try this in the brows. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure. I'm going to use Ritual and Memory, the deep brown and the black shade, for my brows. And I'm starting out with Ritual, the brown shade. Wow, I'm actually very pleasantly surprised on how this is filling out in the brows. I was thinking about doing the black. I will do the black just to show you guys, but it might be a little bit too much. Alright, so I'm going with the black. Ooh, the Memory shade now. Not bad, you guys. Not bad at all. And it's not, I was kind of thinking it would like kind of fluff all over the place and make a big mess, but it's not even doing that. And I literally have not put on primer, nothing. Yeah, they look crazy, but that's because it's powder. I'm going to clean up my face, put some primer on, put some foundation and concealer on, and that is it, you guys. Everything else we are going to do with the palette. We're going to do liner with the palette, lips with the palette, contour highlight with the palette, and eyeshadow, of course, with the palette. So hang tight and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm back. I added my headband to get my hair out of the face, did my foundation, my primer, and now we are back to the Tati Beauty Texture Neutrals palette. Okay, so first up I'm going to start contouring my face, and I'm going to go in first with Soothe, my Scott Barnes 67 brush, and I'm just going to tap it on my hand first because these are eyeshadow powders. You know, they might be a little bit more pigmented than an actual bronzer. Wow, that's coming across a lot more warmer than I thought it was going to. And if you guys know anything about Tati, she loves to use Scott Barnes's brushes, so I figured that it would be fitting to use some of his brushes in today's video. Yeah, I'm really liking that. So I think since this looks more like a warm kind of bronzer color, I think I'm going to try to sculpt out a little bit with a Ritual, the dark brown that we used on the brows. Oh yeah, that definitely is adding some more definition. Whew, I hope I didn't put too much on. These are eyeshadows, so this may be interesting, but this is sort of like what the challenge is about. It's not a new challenge by any means, but I just think that it's fun and I really love this palette. So I was really curious to sort of test it out. Okay, so now I am going to add a little bit of blush, and I'm going to use Story, and I'm just gonna put that just a little bit on my fingers towards the top of the contouring, like so. And now I think I'm gonna go with this Story metallic shade, and I'm just gonna go a little bit on top of that. That added a little bit of highlight. Interesting. So now I'm going to work on the eyes, and then we'll go on to lips. Okay, eyes are primed, and I'm gonna start out with this Morphe. Oh my goodness, I think this brush is so old, you guys. It doesn't even have a number on it. That's crazy. Let me know in the comments down below if any of you guys have a Morphe brush that is so old it doesn't even have a number on it. Crazy. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go in with Story first. Blend this out with a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH37 brush, and then I'm gonna go back in with Poet, and sort of just deepen that crease. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of tape because we already have a full face of makeup on. And I'm going back in with Story. And now I'm going to again sort of deepen the crease with Ritual. And now I'm going in with Memory, the matte black shade. And I'm just sort of making a little V on the outer corner of my eye, almost like a wing. Now I'm just gonna sort of blend that out a little bit more with my Scott Barnes 63 brush. Alright, and now I'm going to do the same exact thing on the other eye. Okay, so I tried to get it as best as I could, and now I'm gonna go back in with my Plouise Base 0. And I'm going to sort of do like an inner cut. I am going to use a glitter shade. First, I am going to go in with my glitter shade. So I'm actually going to go in with the Ritual. And now I'm going to go in with Soothe. And right in the inner corner, I'm going to go on top of Soothe with the Aura glitter shade. And on the very outside, I'm going to go into the Memory glitter shade. I think I need to warm the glitter up a little bit. I'm not really liking how that's coming out. So I guess I'm just going to use basically every glitter shade there is. And I'm going to go in with the Story glitter shade. Okay, and now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, almost done with the eyes, and then we'll finish up the face. I'm going to go underneath of my eye with a Morphe M431 in the Poet shade, and I'm just going directly, and same thing on the other side. Just going in with the Poet shade, the matte Poet shade, I guess I should say. Okay, so I know this looks a hot mess. It'll get better. So I'm just gonna clean that up with some concealer now, and we'll put on some lashes, and then we will finish up the face. Okay, and one more thing while my lashes are sort of drying down is I am going to go in with Aura, this metallic shade right here, and I'm going to go into the inner corner of my eye, and I'm just gonna lightly go in underneath of my brows with the Aura metallic shade again, and I am going to go in with this brush, and I'm going in with Story, and I'm sort of just patting that on the top of the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm going to highlight with Aura right on top of that, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of Aura on my nose, just a little bit there. Okay, you guys, and now I am going to do lips, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. I think first I am going to line my lips with the matte sparkle shade in Ritual, and now I am going to, what am I gonna do now? I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Poet just on the inner corners, and I'm just using the regular matte shade again, and now I'm going to go in with the matte glitter shade in Soothe, and I'm just gonna use my finger, and now I'm going to go in with the metallic shade Story, and on top of that I'm going to go in with the Poet metallic shade right there, and now I'm going to apply my lashes, and we'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so this is the final look, and I have to say I think that was way easier than I could have imagined. I tried to use almost all of the shades in the palette, which I think I probably did at least 70% of the palette. Although we love makeup, like, there's so much you can do with just one palette if it's an amazing palette, and this one truly is an amazing palette. It does retail for $48, and I think that this is definitely something that I could bring with me when we travel all the time, and I'm really happy. Everything really blended out very nicely. The Ritual and the Soothe as a contour and bronzer, like, amazing. I didn't even notice it was an eyeshadow. The Aura metallic as a highlighter, I mean, look at that, you guys. The Ritual and the Memory for my brows, amazing. And then all of the colors, the Soothe, the Story metallic, all the colors that I used to put together this lip color. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll get on to our quote for the day. This is a quote from Tati, and it's on her website. It's, "Beauty is a deeply personal story, and you are the author. Share yours, whether it be soft, loud, glittery, or smooth." I think we're gonna go into 2020, although the New Year's already started. I definitely think, like, more of this express yourself, soft glam, doesn't need to be crazy, you know, look. And I think like the whole soft glam vibe is coming back, and I'm super excited. I am still going to do collections and other reviews, so don't worry, but I think this is fun. And let me know down in the comments below if you guys would like to see more of these full face one palette challenges. All right, thanks as always for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.